Hello Aquarius, welcome to the channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a love reading for Aquarius from the 17th to the 30th of 18. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you would like a personal reading, I put email and website details in the description box, so please send me an email. I've also put the decks that I'm using in the description box, and I put links to Amazon and eBay, so click on these links to buy the decks. I shall also be putting about 18 readings for love and work and general. And I'll be putting them into playlists and linking them at the end of the videos. So please make sure to watch these videos. And so like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm starting off with the general energy read, and then I will do the general tarot read after that. You're going through a sense of hopelessness. It seems maybe you feel like things are taking a downward spiral at the moment. You can see this whale is going down, and there's a lot of clouds. So something is upsetting you within this relationship, and you are feeling a little bit hopeless within it. There might be somebody around you that is causing, might be some kind of love rival. You've got this little dragon over here. So somebody is around causing a little bit of problems, and there's a feeling of unfounded jealousy that maybe you shouldn't be jealous of this person, but you are feeling a bit jealous of them. So there is a need for honesty within this relationship. You need to really talk about it to get things off your chest and even lighten your mood. So in the past, you've got the karma card over here. So something has happened that has been quite fateful, and you all needed to spend a lot more time together in a more established, stable kind of way. So going into the future, maybe you're questioning loyalty and devotion in this relationship. So maybe you're questioning how loyal your partner is being to you at this particular time. And, if these things are worrying you, you might need to get some advice and support from a friend. So you need to get things off your chest, really, because you're feeling a bit unhappy, feeling very hopeless, looking for answers within this relationship, questioning whether or not this person is loyal to you. So you do need to discuss it with either your partner or get some advice and support from somebody you trust. So this is the energies for those 2 weeks. Okay, I have shuffled these cards. I'm just going to draw some cards from them. Okay, so the main energies of the card is the Ten of Swords. So it looks like you've ended a relationship right now, and it looks like it was a legal ending because you've got the Ten of Swords. And the Swords card is usually about legalities. It looks like you'll have both gone your separate ways, and you'll are not even communicating with each other. So this might have been a divorce that has happened, and you all are now legally separated. And it was quite a traumatic thing. There was a lot of betrayal, a lot of angry, harsh words were said. It was pretty nasty, that particular ending, and you haven't really recovered from it. So it was something that really, got to you. You feel like you've been completely destroyed by it, because the Ten of Swords is a card. It is really one of the worst cards within the tarot deck, in my opinion, because it talks about betrayal and, having people stab you in the back and being left for dead, really. Bleeding all over the snow in the traditional cards. But this card doesn't seem to show it. It just shows, there's so many swords. There were so many nasty things said, and the whole feeling of the card is very blue. So it's a very cold parting. It seems like your things were said so harshly, and with no feeling and no concern for the other person's feelings either. So that is the energy that seems to come from this card. So there was an ending here, and it does seem like it might have been a legal ending, so it could have been a divorce. So what's happening with you? You've got the Four of Cups over here, and it's crossed by the Nine of Rods. So it looks like there might well be an offer coming in for you with this Four of Cups. It seems like you have been spending a lot of time by yourself, being very self-sufficient, doing your own thinking, not really engaging with everybody around you. But somebody seems to be coming in for you, and maybe a social invitation, so asking you out soon. So something coming. You can see this man is really he seems very polite. He seems very together. So this person that's coming in, maybe it's from somebody you work with. But somebody that you have quite a lot of respect for, and they have a lot of respect for you too. So this invitation coming in for you. Now you're a bit worried or a bit scared to actually even make that move or even accept that invitation. You can see this little girl behind the gate over here, And you can see she doesn't want to really, she remembers the relationship, or she's looking in on this relationship here that is going on. And it looks like such a perfect relationship, but she's still behind the gate. So something is preventing her from moving forward. Maybe she's scared. It's the fear, a fear that, whatever this relationship is not exactly what it appears to be. So she doesn't want to make the move. So even though you want to accept this offer, you're actually scared to do it because of the previous experiences that you had. Maybe you feel it's too soon to actually make it. And, you're worried that you're going to end up becoming dependent on this person, or overwhelmed with this person. You've got your defenses up. So you really are very hesitant to actually accept the offer that comes in. So in the past year, you've got the Ten of Rods. It looks like there was that ending of that relationship. It was a very burdensome relationship. Maybe you put too much of effort into it. It seems like you all have gone your separate ways. It seems like you're parted reasonably amicably. It doesn't seem like, there was much of an argument there. There might have been a third party involved within the situation over here. You can see there's another person there. So there might have been somebody else that was involved that caused this relationship to dissolve or to go downhill, really. And it seems like you'll have decided to move on. There was a legal case. It looks like there was something legal that happened. So there was a court case or some kind of legal, something legal that happened. So it was dissolved in a very legal way. And you can see that with this Ten of Swords. It was also a legal dissolution of the relationship. So a divorce. And also there was, you can see with that divorce, there was the ending of that financial partnership that you all had, the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever you all had, it looks like you all had a court case, and maybe the assets were divided between you all. So you all even parted company on a financial basis. Maybe if you all lived together, whatever home you all had was divided, but whatever you all had, whatever assets you all had together, that cycle came to an end. So even that ended. So it was completely, a divorce, complete divorce, where you all split the assets, and you all had a court case, and everything was resolved very, very legally. So going into the future, you've got this Two of Cups coming in. So this particular relationship that you are so afraid to make a move on seems to be, with the Two of Cups, it's usually about a soulmate connection. I say soulmate, everybody talks about twin flames and soulmates. What I mean is that it's somebody that you really connect with, somebody who you really understand, or they really understand you. You're on the same page. You'll understand what has happened with the other person. You are very empathetic with each other. And it seems that way because there are two buckets on the floor over here. So both of you have had some similar emotional upsets or similar kind of disappointments in life, so that you can actually even talk about it. Now, both of you in this relationship are both wearing masks, so still not revealing everything. You all are both very scared. Maybe you all both have got your defenses up. So you will only tell each other so much and no more about what happened. Maybe the pain of what happened was too deep, and you won't reveal everything initially when you'll meet. But you'll still connect on a very deep level, on a very understanding level with each other. And, this is the thing that is going to draw you all together. So this is the kind of relationship that this invitation might actually develop into. Because this is the Four of Cups, and it's a Cups card. So it's a very emotional invitation that's coming for you. And this is the Two of Cups. So it comes down to the two of you eventually, and you're connecting on a very deeper level, on a very one-to-one basis, a very personal level. So although initially it's not going to be something where you're both very upfront about things, but it's going to develop into something really deep. And, usually the Two of Cups is a very, very lovely, beautiful relationship that comes in. So it seems like this invitation that is going to come in for you is a really important invitation, and something that you really should consider. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles over here, the Three of Pentacles over here. So you yourself are very much concentrating on your work, concentrating on doing whatever it is you're doing, and you're not really paying attention to anybody around you. And you're displaying a lot of strength, a lot of skill in whatever you're doing, and people are admiring you, but you are not taking notice of anybody around you. And it seems like, there might be some People are attracted to you, so there's a lot of sexual attraction as well that is going on around you, but you have absolutely no clue that this is going on, and you don't even see that people are admiring you in that kind of way. You are just concentrating and focusing on the work and getting the job done. So very much into your work right now. And even here, people around you coming. This is the Temperance card here, and you can see this man is admiring this woman, but she's concentrating on her pouring off her drink and trying to get her job done, and she doesn't even notice him. And she's got this mask on. She's got a hat with a mask on, so she's hiding behind that. So you have got yourself focused on your work. You're hiding behind your work, and that is all you're concentrating on. Maybe you're trying to get your goals sorted out, so you don't see people coming in and admiring you in a romantic kind of way. You're even ignoring them almost. You're not really giving them any of your time. But there are people around you that are very much interested in you. So be aware that that's going on around you. So what you're afraid of is that if you get into a relationship, that person will deceive you again and make promises to you that they can't keep up. Because you can see this man's wearing a mask, he's wearing this huge turban, and all the cups are empty here. So you're actually worried that they're going to make you empty promises. They're going to promise you things that that seem to be part of your wish list, but those wishes are never going to be fulfilled, and that they're just it's all hot air. They're just talking and not really meaning a thing, and that they're very controlling, and that they're liars, or they're deceptive, wearing masks, saying things, pretending to be what they aren't. So that is your biggest fear, that somebody's going to be lying to you and they're going to deceive you again, especially after this relationship that has just ended for you. You really are, feeling very vulnerable right now, and you don't really want to engage in anything. So you've got the Five of Coins over here, and it seems like that relationship you were in. The Five of Coins is usually a card of poverty, and even though it seems like it was something that appeared to be wonderful, it seems like maybe that relationship that you were involved in was not all it seemed to be. There was big poverty within that relationship. It was something that appeared to be very fulfilling, but it was not at all. And maybe it also left you very financially. You were very financially dependent on this person, and by breaking up with them, it's left you, in debt, in a lot of debt, having to pay off a lot of things. So this is what is coming, that you're having a bit of financial problems as well, and this is why you're concentrating on your work, and you don't want to get involved with somebody who hasn't got the means. You're spending a lot of time by yourself, though, with the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is also about deception. Maybe all the people that you used to be friends with within that relationship, when you were in that relationship, have now left you. And maybe they have sided with the other party, and it seems like you're feeling very lonely, very isolated. Maybe you've called them over to dinner and they never came, or you want to have parties, or you want to go out and socialize, and there's nobody there to go for you to socialize with anymore since that relationship has ended. So you are feeling very, very financially poor. You're feeling poor, left out in the cold, isolated, and even with the Seven of Swords, you can see being left out, isolated, feeling very, very much alone, and maybe very depressed as well from it. So these two cards are talking about feeling alone, isolated, left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, really. Now, it looks like there is somebody that is coming in. So all of this, good news. So this person over here that is coming in for you here, this invitation, is somebody that is from where you work. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be you trying to, earn, but this is definitely an energy coming in. So this person that is going to make this invitation to you is going to be somebody that you work with, and they're about the same level that you're at in your profession. Maybe this is the person that has been admiring you from a distance, also admiring you in your job and what you're doing. They're very generous, it seems, and they are a person who will work very hard, and very honest, and very down to earth as well. So this seems to be the person that is coming in, and this might be this invitation that is coming in for you. But they have an emotional side, and it looks like it's going to be a good relationship. will connect with this person. So instead of being very, very scared, because this is the card that's crossing, this is a challenge almost, for you to get over that hurdle of that previous relationship that you had. It seems like it would be a good idea to actually accept the invitation, because this person seems to be a very reliable person. The Knight of Pentacles is pretty reliable as well. They might be slow moving in acting, and maybe they take their time to do things, or they're slow thinkers, but all in all, they're good people. And, they are reliable and generous, and they will progress. They are ambitious. They will progress. So, they're not going to be people that are stuck in that particular position for the rest of their lives. So it looks like there is that relationship coming in for you, this new relationship coming in for you. And it is something that is worth considering taking on that offer, because it looks like it will eventually develop into something that is stable and long-term and something that you really enjoy. So it's time to put that past relationship behind you. It seems like it's finished and done with. It's over. That cycle is over. That person is gone. And all water under the bridge now. And any new invitation that comes in is something that you really should accept. I'm just going to draw some cards from the Power Tarot. And the first card is the Page of Michael, which says, exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents thoroughly. So you could still be getting some legal news about the previous case or previous relationship that you have. Maybe just finishing or rounding off all the legal matters that you were involved in, or the legalities. You're just finishing off. Some news coming in for you. The second card is the King of Raphael. Yes, it's safe to trust. The ability to accompany things, follow your creative passions. So this person that is coming in is the King of Raphael. They are earning pretty well, and they are very established. And it says, yes, it is safe to trust. So they are somebody that you are being divinely guided. You can see Raphael in the background over here. And the relationship will be a very healing relationship as well. Raphael is the angel of healing. So if this invitation comes in, it is something that you should accept. And the Six of Michael says, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. So this relationship is a healing relationship. It is something that's going to take you out of this previous feeling that you've gone through, this depression, or heal you from that previous relationship or the previous trauma that you went through in that previous relationship. And it is something that is divinely guided. So it is the light at the end of the tunnel. So whatever relationship is coming in now is something that you really should accept and enjoy it. It seems like it's going to develop into something really good and productive. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And please don't forget to watch readings that I will put into the playlist and link it to the videos. Thank you for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.